Got new gods and goddesses, kings and queens. Got new God and you, the knobs and green, family, allies, enemies. It's had it slipped double, right? So, this message really is directed from J Stone. And the next up at the All Money In camp. NIPSEY had built the empire, right? And we want to know if that empire is going to rise and fall. Everybody is watching. This is bigger than 6-0. You feel me? And those that's in 6-0 are those that's from 6-0, but in All Money In particular. You feel me? Have to understand that. And have to really, in order to make it grow from the point to where it is now, it'd be best to start absorbing others from different gangs that's going to show a loyalty to All Money In over their gang. The reason being for this is it would expand the territory of All Money In, and it would reinforce the mindset that NIPSEY had set in place. There's a saying I read in a book that's like they say when you change kings, you change customs. So the next king of All Money In, whoever rise to that position to carry the torch, the next voice of All Money In, will have to understand if he could start building at the shoulders of them, but not necessarily just go in and like, well, this we lost him this way, and only pick out the war bars. And I'm saying this because of a video that was going out. I guess somebody tried to steal J Stone chain or run up on J Stone, what have you not, and it was treated accordingly. But the thing was the overkill, right? So it was way too many men on this one assailant. I say that also to say this, is if you understand this, then that means that you have to start to create perimeters. You have to start to be more strategic. So there's a book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and in this book, it's something called being proactive and being reactive. And if you couple that with another chapter in that same book, is a circle of concern and a circle of influence. Because in the circle, and I believe the things that influence is the thing that you could directly influence, that you're concerned about, but you can't do anything about. If not, it's vice versa. So, and that's the thing. Focus on, like, let's say if it is influence, event, that's the thing you could directly influence. Focus on what you can influence, what you can change. Now, why that's a bad look of having that video out, having that video circulate. It's a bad look because, yeah, they show NIPSEY slapping somebody by himself. When NIPSEY reigned, it was him by himself. A king did just enough to check somebody. But now what it's showing is the overwhelming force and the no mercy. So now it's like All Money In is showing no mercy. And that's going to reverberate through the city. And when when people ask them, what about the peace treaty? If it's coming from 6-0s that ain't no peace treaty, then it's going to reverberate. Like, people will be like, man, I told y'all them niggas was just doing this for the money. I told y'all. That's a bad look. So, J Stone, if you are the one carrying the torch, homie, start off at them shoulders. Found and base everything you do on principles, God. Understand this and understand that the ancestors watch out for us, homie. And tailor your message so that people can take the meat off of it and not just the fat and the bones. Because right now, cats taking the bones. Yeah, and all he seen was stomps. I read that, you know what I mean? People put Nip Hustle and quoted Nip. You know what I mean? And understand the direction he was going versus the direction he came from. So that's what we looking at from the outside in. And so when people be like, hey, like, well, no, hold on, homie, you talking like, where you from? I'm from Compton, homie. I'm from Southside. So I understand the mindset, I understand the life, I understand where cats get rushed and stomped out, you feel me, from the big homie BG Lane. Like, we understand that mindset and what that could lead to. You dig? We understand the street shit. But we also understand the direction that it need to go, homie. You dig? Just talking to one of my little homegirls was telling me maybe I should tailor my message because I black power bang and I go hard. So she was telling me, this is my little homegirl, said, And you know what I mean? And she was saying, maybe I basically, she was telling me to tailor my message to where the young niggas can understand it, like relate to them. Cause she, if you know my little homegirl, little scrappy homie, she a gang banger. But then when she see the disintegration that's happening in the hood and her love for the hood, she want to see it live, and she see it going in the wrong direction. The same thing I seen in '05, like '04, and even before that. But then I started wearing like '05, '06, '07. I'm in the city wearing blue and red chucks, blue and red rags, jumping out in motherfuckers' hoods. And everybody, it's a couple of my little homeboys that got stories of me going to these hoods, me jumping out in these so-called enemy hoods with the mindset that you need to be able to raise an empire. The difference between me and, let's say, Nip is Nip had homies behind him that seen the vision, had homies that was with him that seen the vision. I only had one homegirl that put on blue and red chucks and rolled with me. The rest of my homeboys did their own thing. They didn't see the vision. So with the empire of all money in, homie, we want to see it grow. We want to see y'all with it. We want to see y'all remain on the Puma Jets, homie. Y'all got the love for the people right now, homie. People are coming through. You got all your enemies, so-called enemies, coming through 6-0 to show love. So right now, 6-0 got love, homie. Make that love grow. You feel me? I was trying to turn my hood into the government of Compton, but homies really didn't see it. So right now, I'm trying to do what people like Mumia Abu Jamal did from a prison cell. Have a voice that's heard, that echoed through the streets, homie. So I ain't trying to be long-winded with this, but Jay Stone, homie, whether it's Cobby or Jay Stone, like, homie, I hope y'all win. And Cuzzy, what's happening? Cuz I've been trying to get at you, Cuzzy. You feel me? You know what I mean? What's happening, man? Last time I remember hollering at y'all, homie. I don't know if you was there, Jay Stone. I remember Nip, but he had the little short. Me and Nip really didn't chop it up, just shook hands, what's up with all that. But the one I remember the most out of all the crew was me and Cuzzy, because we was going back and forth with the bars for bars in Gooch Studio, homie. Yeah, what's happening? Like, so I'm talking from a perspective of being there, homie. It's back when Cuzzy was Cuzzy for real, homie. Yeah, on the real. But yo, look, y'all stay safe, homie. God bless y'all. Hustle slipped up. Black Power Bang.